Good morrow.
Good morning. It's been a while.
I know. I've missed you so
I miss
much.
you. And the funny thing is, I even missed how long our credits were. I was like, wow, they're going on.
I, I need the long credits because connecting the system to Instagram, you can only do it once it's already rolling.
Yeah. I love the long
So
credits because it's like, oh, I can just sit back and watch the history of our lives. It's brilliant.
I know. I know. I feel like in a few months, maybe we want to tag some new achievements on there. Maybe a
Yes,
lovely flash
maybe
of
so.
you holding your newly published book. That look what Laura she has. We have a message already on topic before we
Oh, good, good.
started from Mark saying, "Good morning, Inbal and Laura. Remember to plug your book." Mark is concerned that you might
He's
forget.
on it as always.
Good morning, everyone else. Please remember to like and subscribe so you know when these guys
Thank
are
you.
on. So I'm going to introduce just the channel and the show to anybody new, and then we're going to spend an hour poring over your book, looking at the writing process, and just being insanely excited that something so amazing has
Oh,
happened.
thank
You've
you.
worked so hard, and now it's
Thank
there.
you.
It is
I know
born.
it's so exciting. It's funny, isn't it, when you've been waiting for something for so long, for like a baby, but not as painful, and you're like, oh, it's here.
Exactly.
Yes, but also
Oh,
we have the lovely Kirsty behind the scenes today as well. Our queen Kirsty.
oh, is Kirsty out of the shower?
Yes, she's out of the shower. She's freed. She's freed from the bathroom.
But wonderful. So, to anyone new to the show, we are Inbal and Laura, and we are two psychics and witches, and we go live once a week here on the Bigfoot Outlaw Network. This channel that you might be watching on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitch, YouTube, or Instagram right now is a channel dedicated to everything esoteric. So you've got psychic stuff, you've got witches stuff with us, you've got numerology, there's channels, mediumship. We've actually got a long running program of cold case solvers from a psychic perspective, and there are Bigfoot shows, cryptids, Dogman, anything that is a little left of center, we have it here. So now that you know, let's talk about what Laura has been doing for how long has the process been? Is it about 9 months, a year?
I think it was about a year that I got the message that we were doing this, or maybe just before that, that maybe it might be happening. And I'm always a bit like, until the contract's signed, I'm always a bit anxious that things won't happen if I want it to happen. So I was like, oh, is it going to happen? But it was on Samhain that the contract got signed. Of course it was. So I had written a bit before that, but I started writing it at Samhain. And it was meant to be finished by the end of January. It wasn't. It was finished in February. So I thought, yeah, I can do that in a few months. And no.
No, it turns out that if you take on an extra project on top of the very full life that you already have, the time for it only exists in fantasy.
Yes, which is how my brain often works. It's like, oh. But it was so funny because it was such a time where I did this every day, and I was living with the runes every day and actually working through a rune so intensely. So the biggest chapter in this is about the runes, is about the actual like meanings. And I was working with that so intensely that it was like an initiation every day, because there wasn't really time to have escape from it. It was continuing. It's really funny because I looked back and went, did I write that? Because you're just so like in the zone, you're not in your human brain at that particular point. And I was like, I said to Maggie and Rose, who we know, who's a lovely lady that taught me the runes many years ago. And I was like, did you break down when you were in, channeling your work and creating your course? She went, oh yeah, the third eight. killed me. I was like, oh, good. I'm so glad, because I got to the third 8 and I was just literally breaking. But then you don't remember it now. You're like, oh no, it's a lovely experience writing this book. But it was, it was breaking in a good way. You're kind of imbuing and channeling all this energy.
It deconstructed you.
Yes, it did. It did.
Yeah. No, I know. When you need to like clean and tidy something, the only way to do it is to sort of take everything out, scrub it all with bleach, and then sort of put only the important things back in.
Yes.
And if you've done that big cleaning, I don't know that you'll be ready for another big cleaning anytime very, very soon. But the aftermath is the enjoyment of, of how well constructed you are now.
Yeah. Well, how good the book is. I'm really pleased with it. If not me, the book. I'm really pleased with how it turned out. And it's so it's what I love about it is it's so bright and light and easy to access. It's a book that if you're just beginning to learn the runes, you've never picked up a set before, you can hopefully get a lot from and learn how to start your journey with them and how to read them. But also, if you've been doing this for a while and you're wanting a refresh, or you want to go in a bit of a different direction with the runes, then also it's for you, because I've got a lot of the stuff that I brought in from my master's degree in Viking studies, and also from my journeys and courses with the gods and the Norns. So yeah, it's got a fair bit in it, which is what I'm happy with.
Amazing. And did you write it like beginning to end, or bits and bits and bits, and they just had to find their way to each other? They had to hold hands in the end?
Well, they did let me do a plan, which is so good for me. As you know me very well, planning is not my best skill.
It's not even a skill. It's not your most joyous place.
Yes, it's not there naturally for me. But what was good is that I said, beginning, we need a chapter outline. We need to know what's going in the book. And I was like, oh gosh, before I'd written it. So, but actually that was a savior, because by doing it, it meant that I did stick to that. And so I did write some other bits first, but I wrote some bits because I really liked the last chapter about working with the runes in nature. That's sort of what I really love. So I started writing that, but the main thing, I even thought I could try to write the runes out of order, which is hilarious, like do a divination each day. And no, I was slapped back into Feu to Degas. It had to be each at a time. And so I did write that in order. Yes.
Yeah, amazing. So what have we got in terms of chapters?
Oh, yes.
Where do we start?
So it is. So the chapters, very importantly, is dedicated to Odin, because it was all his idea, and to Starla, to Star Mikey. Because I'm sure when we had our last live, she was here, wasn't she?
Yeah.
So over the summer, Starla has passed into the realms of Bast. But it is dedicated to Odin and to Star. So she is mentioned in it several times. So the chapters are, I love the fact that we can dive into mythology in the book. So this is a kind of a preview, an invitation to the runes. The history of the runes is the first chapter. So we look at the history of using the runes in alphabets. I mean, I couldn't go on for too long because I had got a word limit. But the Viking history of the runes, and also
probably a good thing. If you hadn't had a word limit, you'd still be writing.
So the rune poems as well, and the Eddas. So the Norse source texts, and the bit I love doing the cosmology, the Old Norse cosmology, and most meditations to meet Odin. Which is a really nice meditation. And then we've got meeting the runes is the second chapter. So that's the biggest one, because we're meeting all 24 runes. And they've all got about 2 or 3 pages each rune, and 2 or 3 pages. And they're really illustrated by the lovely Emma Taylor, who did a gorgeous job of illustrating them. If I was illustrating them, we'd still be doing it now as well. There'd be no end. And they're broken up into the 3 eights, so the 3 families of runes. And then we've got the third chapter, is divination with the runes. So I've got some spreads that we can work with that I created. How to approach readings, meditations, divination, meeting the Norns, because the Norns I love, the not even gods, they're kind of beings of fate that even the gods bow down to. I love this one. It's the 9 world rune spread, and then the runic path. So the last chapter is work, doing Gulda, singing the runes, healing with the runes. There's some spells you can work with to heal with the runes, creating your own runes, the trees connected with the runes, and how to meet the runes in nature. So that is my chat. And it's how many pages? It's 144 pages. And Imbar's name's mentioned at the back as well. What's she doing in here?
Doing? Don't believe a word you hear.
You're in there. You're in the acknowledgements at the back. Yes.
Thank you so much.
And
I love 144. It's 144 12 times 12.
I mean, math is even less my thing than organizing. So
I just want to make sure. I'll be really embarrassed if it's not.
Don't be embarrassed. I could even count it. That's good.
Yeah, 144. I thought it's a really magical number.
Yay!
12 times 12.
Yay! I like the size of it as well. It's a nice, big, spacious book. Like you can really just relax, have a cup of tea, and dive into. So yes.
Yeah. It'll hold itself open.
Yes,
because the pages are long. Amazing! I can't wait to get a signed copy.
Oh yes, most definitely. Yes.
Yeah. Are you going to have a stall at Witchfest with them?
I am. Yeah.
Definitely.
So I've got a stall at Witchfest. I'll have some the books, and I'll also have some rune sets and some art that's connected to it all. And I'll be doing a signing as well as a workshop. So yes,
that's very exciting. And we recently found out that it's the last Witchfest ever in that format. So
yeah.
So that'll be sort of quite huge.
It's going to be a big one, isn't it? Has it sold out already?
I have no idea.
I just thought I read. I think some of the tickets have sold out. I don't know, probably not all of the tickets, maybe the VIP. But I was like, if you are wanting to go, get on it quick because some of the tickets have sold out for Witchfest.
Yeah, I know that Rob's definitely got his tickets. He said,
I'm just November 22nd, isn't it? That's the.
Yeah, November 22nd, 10 a.m. till midnight. Watch me try to waltz in from 9:30. Photos, tickets. Oh, okay. The full event, 10 a.m. in midnight to midnight. The tickets that include bands are fully sold out.
Okay.
So the day tickets are still available.
Okay, cool.
The good news is that we are on the day tickets.
Yes. Yeah. We will not be wielding the microphones in the nighttime.
Yeah. That's 2 bits of good news. Not you. You sing like a you sing like a mockingbird. I sing like a pigeon. Good news
pigeons! That I love pigeons.
I do too, but not necessarily for their musical prowess. But yeah, so
Kirsty is dying, as you can imagine. Kirsty is dying right now.
Kirsty is also a singing teacher, so she's the person that should be pitching me as soon as we
pitching you.
Oh, that spiraled.
I'm going to stop. Bring this together. Okay, right. Sorry.
But yeah, so Witchfest, the including bands tickets are gone. Day tickets from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., which, believe me, is already a long day, still available. So we've got advanced day for £35, young person day for under 16. 35 for grown-ups, young persons under 16, 25, and under 3s free, but we need to count. So yay,
lovely. So you can still come and see us, and it's near London, isn't it? It's the southwest.
It's Kempton Park, which to my understanding is still inside the M25, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
You're just going along with it because you don't have any further information.
No, I like it's in the southwest of London because I'm in the southwest, so it's easier for me to get to. So I'm happy about that.
Maps.
Oh, we're looking.
Sunbury. It's near Sunbury.
Yes, what Kirsty was saying. Near Sunbury, near where her hood is, where she's from originally.
Yeah. Oh wait, it's near Heathrow.
Yeah,
it is inside the M25, so that is practically London. It should be connected. It's near Feltham, which
Yep.
means it's near Hounslow.
Yep, Nick
Yeah.
Kirsty's Hood.
Oh yeah, of course it's Kirsty's Hood, because I know her family from when I worked in Hounslow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So that
But
is where you need to get to.
yeah, let's flash up a few images and then I have loads more questions about the book.
Okay. Lovely.
Also, I put the name down.
Well, thank you.
Is there like a little tagline to the name? A
There
guide to
is.
reading the
There
runes?
is.
There's
So
some
that's fine. I
words
mean, that's
underneath.
fine. If you put that in the internet, you will find the book.
Okay, so
so
just put that in the internet.
Yeah, not that I've been doing that.
Oh, let's see what happens if. Oh, you have. Oh,
Yeah.
very, very, very good. Yeah.
I was like,
no, don't feel embarrassed. I Google my name 3 times a day. You never know. You never know. And you know what was sort of making me so happy with the book? Because very, very, very rarely, very, very, very rarely, I'll put my name into like a bookie search engine if I need to sort of pull up something that I was mentioned in or something. So it's not something that I do, recreationally, but if I look for something specific, and sometimes something pops up that I didn't know was there or that I forgot was there, and that is hugely exciting. So in the next search,
yes,
your name will be there.
Like, yes.
Yay. So yeah, let's flash up some messages. So we had beautiful greetings right from the start from Lucianne saying, morning lovely friends. And Mark greeting us, and Lucianne saying he's getting a cold. You know what? Good thing that we haven't met yet, Mark, because that would have felt like my fault that I carried the cold for you. Lucianne greeting Mark. Ulrika saying hello from Swede, a new book. Yay!
Yay! Hi, Ulrika. Thank you. Good morning.
Visabel Black saying morning lovelies.
Morning,
welcome
beauty.
Back. We have greetings
Lucian says, hey, Kirsty. So, Kirsty's.
There we go. It's on the screen now, Kirsty. You can come and view from a distance.
Saying hello.
So, so Mark has good questions. The first question, dearest Laura, is how long it took to write and where did the original idea come from?
Well, yes, thank you. And we looked at how long obviously already mentioned, but how long it took to write with Inbal just a second ago. But yeah, it was from probably realistically from Samhain to the end of February or mid to late February. Just quite
It actually sounds really quick.
It does sound quick. It does. And realistically, I thought, oh yeah, I can do that. But they said it was a really tight deadline, but I'd come just off the back of doing my degree, my master's dissertation. So I was kind of in the zone. I'd kind of been like in that, oh yeah, we're writing about the Norse stuff. But it was, it was quite hard to do it that quickly. But at the same time, it did enable me to just go into that land and not come out of it for a while. So it was a deep dive into that in a fairly short space of time. So Samhain, so November, December, so about 4.5 months, which I think is maybe even 5 or I did start a little bit before that. So under 6 months, basically.
Yeah, I think it's really quick. It's such a self-employed response, isn't it? Can you do it? Yeah.
Yeah. Most of the saying you would say no.
That's fine. You have to do the entire thing hanging by a foot from a tree. Yeah, well, who wouldn't? Absolutely. Anything they ask, yes.
Yeah, people said to me, yeah, you were insane at that time. I was like, can't even remember.
Say it like it's a bad thing.
Yeah. So I got some very strange messages from you around that time. Did you? I like that's a weird thing either. You always get strange messages.
I can't believe you made it to like all the shows as well.
Yes. Can't remember.
You did great. I remember you did fantastic. And then we've got Lucianne saying, I can't wait to work with it. So proud of you, sweetheart.
Thank you, beautiful. Thank you.
I can't wait either. Mark says you're an Aries. Aries aren't really known for planning.
No, planning is a stranger.
but they are known for completing projects.
They're known for
quickly.
throwing themselves in the deep end, things that they really shouldn't be throwing themselves in the deep end for, and going, yeah, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. And it was.
Yeah. Do you want to do it? I'm already in.
I mean, yeah, let's do it. Everyone else is going, no.
Risk assessment. What?
Yeah, I've had that a few times recently.
Alexis is saying hello, ladies. With
Hello, beauty.
Okay, Lucianne's got a killer question for you. Brace yourself.
Oh my God.
The wording as well. Are you tempted to write another book after this experience? It's not, are you looking forward to? Are you excited about writing other books? Would you?
Yeah, it's like the people that have more than one child in bar. You go, ow, 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 oh yeah, another child. Obviously, it's not. I'm not comparing it to the pain and the joy of having a child, but in the same way, is that
it's
I would do.
Similar. I always sort of like to explain how in the tarot, the pregnancy cards represent also creative projects, creative endeavors, because the idea has to be conceived in both cases. Then you gestate, you work on it in both cases, and then you've got your launch, and the birth is not really where it finishes.
No.
Because then it walks with you for the rest of your life. So I think, in terms of symbolism, it's exactly the same. It's a creative project.
Yeah, and I definitely would. I've been thinking about more books, so absolutely. Hopefully this, because I'm really happy with it. I think a lot of things we do, sometimes we go, but as you know, I'm really, really happy with it, and I'm really pleased with how it's come out. So it's a good feeling, and I would like to do more. Yes. Maybe a bit longer deadline. Give me a little bit more time, maybe next.
Yeah. You're going to go to them and be like, can I have a longer deadline? And they'll be like, can we just sort of give you a higher advance? And you'll be like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I would. That's exactly, yes.
Answer is yes.
Yeah.
And, I'm a really thankful person by nature. And I think, wow, how much gratitude I feel that you're happy with the final project, because I've got friends that were in discussions with mutual friends, in discussions with publishing houses, and the vision kept sort of stepping so far away to the original vision that they ended up having to step away from the project altogether and self-publish. So the fact that you had a collaborative endeavor, an illustrator that you're happy with, an editor that you're happy with, and you're holding it in your hand and it is perfection, that is, I think, such a source of joy and gratitude, because that's not the case for many.
Yeah, I have to say that the publishers were absolutely brilliant. It's a Seco Publishing, which is it's Ryland Peters and Small. It's a subsidiary of Macmillan. It goes down. It's a beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And everyone at Seco Publishing and at Ryland Peters Small have been absolutely brilliant. And the editor was great. And I think it was actually good they gave me that deadline, because they did leave me extending it a little bit, but they gave me that deadline, so I did it.
Yeah, exactly. If they hadn't given you a deadline, you might be down the pub.
And they know what people are like, and they're very friendly, and they work with me every step of the way to make sure I was happy. Especially because I'd come out of doing the degree, I was like, please don't do any winged helmets. The cheesy Viking image. We don't want. And it was like, are you okay with this? Are you okay with this? I was really happy with the amount of back and forth I got. That I got to say, yes, that's great. Could we do it a little? And really, really pleased.
Absolutely. And actually, I think that's a really important point to make. Your degree is literally in runes-ish.
I did a module in runes as part of my degree. So yeah, it makes up a part of the
What's master's. The official title of your degree?
Viking Studies.
Yeah. That's a bit like how my 20s were, but no one gave me a degree for that.
You can see Kirsty's face. You don't need to see her face. You can see her face.
It's a lot of fun. But no runes. No runes. Ruins, yes. Runes, no. Rob is here. Rob says hello. Okay, only 15
No,
minutes.
it's all good.
Very cute. Oh, and Rob is right on top of the Witchfest answers, saying the tickets for all day and evening music too sold out. Very speedy.
Yeah.
And he's got his day ticket.
Mm.
Lucienne's saying, how is Witchfest changing? We don't know.
It's a mystery.
We didn't even know it was going to be the last one.
No.
And, don't think badly of me, but I, literally sort of stepped up and asked to be booked. Nobody sort of sat in a planning meeting and said, you know who we need to have here? We're not going to get it go. So I'm so pleased that I sort of stepped forward and went with the whole book me campaign. If there's not going to be another one like it. I love it. I love pitching. I enjoy it. I know. When you not teach people, but kind of encourage people to sort of go and step forward with your idea, and they're like, no. And I'm like, how is that not fun for you?
It's not fun. I don't like
but this is like, I think that's like a Pisces fun, whereas I'll see an Aries going down a water slide and I'm like, nope. What's
a Libran fun? Or is that not on air? I'm seeing what Kirsty has as Libra fun.
Libran fun is sitting in a coven, say a lot of stuff about the other coven. They love it.
No,
she said no.
No. No,
just thinking about what fun is.
We make a decision.
We're making make a decision. So that's not Libra fun. Making a decision.
It's the exact opposite. Yeah. Sitting on the fence. More fun.
She's thinking about the fun. Food
helping people and creating things.
Helping people and create things.
Yeah, that's true. But so we don't know how Witchfest is changing.
No.
Maybe the local Witchfests are going to move to the fore. I don't know. Is Witchfest going online? I don't know.
It's a shame because it is very popular and it's a big part of our, it's been 25
of our shared history. Yeah.
It's a big part of our shared history and community.
I'm trying to think when would be the first Witchfest I did, and it must be 20 or more years.
I think mine would be 21 years. You must be further.
Maybe a little, but then of course I was, gone for 15, so it's very easy to count. But yeah, I'm so pleased to be back for one.
I'm pleased you're back.
Mark says the last Witchfest in that format should still be going, but obviously different. Things change, culture changes. Ponchazorch says, I'm more of a Big Bird kind of singer.
That's great. I can't think about how Big Bird sings right now, but I'm happy with all singing. Sunbury.
Yeah, Rob's got a terrifying list for us. So kind of near Staines, Sunbury, Twickenham, Hounslow, Teddington.
I think Sunbury sounds nice. I don't know if it is nice, but it sounds nice.
There's nice parts.
There's nice parts of Sunbury, I've been told.
There's parts near the river that are very lovely.
And Twickenham.
Twickenham, well. That's nice. It's nice parts of that, yeah.
Ponchazorch has got a good question for us. If there's a Heathrow, shouldn't there be a Shethrow? There shouldn't even be a Heathrow. While we're on the subject.
I love it. I'm just, yes.
Simeon says, good morning and welcome back. Huge congratulations on completion and launch of your book. Well done. Getting my copy soon. So if people are interested in a signed copy, can they contact you? Do they need to wait for Witchfest? Do you have a signed a box signing in your house?
Yeah, I've got some books here, but they are going to some shops. So I don't have a load left, but I do have maybe 10, 5 or 10 that will be left after that. I will be ordering some more, of course, but this is for the near future. But what I was thinking of doing is, if people would like to, I can send out, if they've ordered it on Amazon or Waterstones or somewhere else, I'm going to go some sort of branded slips. I can write a personal message on and send them to you if that's easier for the meantime, because I'm doing that for a couple of people who can't get to anywhere I'm going. But if you would like to come to Witchfest for someone, I'm also going to be doing something more in Somerset over the next couple of months as well. I'm doing a signing in Taunton Waterstones at some point also. So we're getting the dates ready for it. Yeah. So
that's huge.
Yeah. I went into Waterstones, I was like, could I come in and do something? And they're like, yeah, sure. So I'm going to do like a Saturday there where I bring some runes in, have a table, do some signings, and just chat about runes to people.
Oh, that's so cute.
Really nice. It's a really nice Waterstones as well. Like all bookshops are lovely, but it's a nice old building, and it's at the county main one. So yeah.
Amazing. Diane says, hi, welcome back. Lucianne says, a baby launch makes me visualize, I can't pronounce it, but yeah, like a launcher.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it?
A trebuchet.
Oh, trebuchet. Oh, is it French?
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
You know, in my head, it's a trebucht. So
I like that as well. That sounds more violent, really, doesn't it? Like a trebucht. We're going to launch it at
but
you.
less elegant.
Trebuchet sounds very gentle as it kills you. Trebuchet.
Yeah, that's down the water slide. But yeah. I don't know how babies launch. I had four cesareans. So I wasn't like the most active person in the room. Mark's loving it. I agree. So Mark's got Viking background, and he says, I agree that although runes are very Nordic, we don't want cheesy Viking helmets. I mean, the Vikings didn't even wear them helmets. I'm not making any jokes about helmets, and I really hope you appreciate my restraint.
I think it was a good.
Yeah, it was a great message as it was. We don't need to add to it, because how can you improve on perfection? Diane says, how did the eclipse go for you two, by the way?
I can tell you. I'll tell you how my eclipse went. I was in Boscastle, which was lovely. I was in Boscastle for a couple of days. We were in the Witchcraft Museum, in the curse department, when the day of the eclipse, when the alarm, the horror life dying alarm went off for everybody by the eclipse thing. I was like, this sums up everything. Like, I was like, looking at a tarred head and everyone's alarm was like going, but I was like, oh, bloody.
Oh, that 3 p.m. thing.
Yes. I switched it all off, and mine still went off.
I was not expecting it at all. You know, I've got two phones. That was like, not on board.
Me neither. So I switched it off, but still overrid it, which was upsetting. But there was looking at this tarred head in the curses department of the Witchcraft Museum, which is heavy enough as it is. And then everyone's phone was going, wah, wah, wah. I was like, Jesus.
I take it as a warning personally.
Yeah.
I had, because I'm Pisces, the full moon in Pisces is always like a little iffy for me. There were multiple times that during the full moon in Pisces, I had my wallet stolen, which is such a Pisces thing. You know, we're not really into money or anything. Wallet stolen. Wait,
hold on, you need it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've always had like a very complex relationship with the full moon in Pisces. But like on the day or the previous day, my friend said to me, oh, you know, do you want to come to like a product launch or something? And like, I never go out. And I was like, yeah. Why not? Great idea. And it ended up being like a thing with like lots of reality people around.
Not pretend people.
Sorry? Well,
not pretend people.
But it was literally sort of such a delusional, such an eclipse in Pisces setting, and it's like it was gorgeous. And you know, during some moments, I wasn't super aware that I was older, chubbier, and less well connected than literally anyone there.
Not
But everyone
you.
was really friendly. Everyone, everyone treated me really, really, really well. Like really, like everything is on the, like everybody's sort of in one community. It was really, really cute. It was very Pisces, very like collaborative. People in their selfies, but it was so weird because it was completely different to how any of my evenings ever go. So it made it so Pisces, and it was just so it was something that I couldn't have predicted, which I think sort of is a very Moon and Pisces kind of thing. And it's also a very eclipsey thing, because the eclipses are like an unknown quality. It needs to be weird. It's expected as weird. So are you looking forward to the upcoming eclipse?
Why not? In for penny, in for pound. You can't avoid it. May as well go for it. Yeah, it's interesting. I thought it was quite fun that I was doing my book launch on the day after the eclipse in, the Witchcraft hotel in Glastonbury. I thought, live in it, do it real, do it full on. Yeah.
So cool. Such a cool place.
Yes.
Rob says, I only booked my tickets because I saw you two are there and someone else's we all know.
Yeah. Everybody on that list. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody.
Ronald.
There's nice parts. Oh, like in Twickenham. We know the part that isn't. Teddington is the fanciest of those listed areas. I miss living there, going for 3 a.m. walks. Yeah, because in Hounslow you can only go on 3 a.m. runs. You need to be fast.
I don't know this area. I'm looking at Kirsty's face with apprehension.
No, I worked in Hounslow for several years, and I used to live in Hounslow for a little bit. And the faster you are, the safer it is for you. Kirsty's got long, willowy legs, so I'm pretty sure she can get from A to B very speedily. Rob is excited for you, saying having your books in Waterstones is very exciting. I will point out to everyone in when we see it, and obviously Fave about you. I'll go a step further. So we spend a lot of time, like me and my children spend a lot of time in bookshops.
Yes.
It sounds really dorky, but
I love it.
It's such a phenomenal space. It's so relaxing, and and you find things. But anyway, when we bump into books by authors that, shall we say, didn't quite understand lessons from history, I put them in the back. If I bump into your book,
yes,
I'm traveling with it through the shelves, placing it, fiction, nonfiction, both need it. History also needs a copy. Yeah. And in the front, in like this.
Oh, yeah.
Not one by one, but sorry, I'm trying to sort of not ruin everything, but this way.
Oh, that's good. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So it's easier for the customer to reach and to see and to put in the basket.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm very excited about Waterstones. We love the Waterstones near here. We love the Waterstones in Meadowhall. Lucianne says, I just got that.
Is that about the cheese and the Vikings?
There were several good moments.
There were many moments about cheese that were.
Mark says, I just realized how funny that was. If it helps, it's from 6 minutes ago. I didn't think we said anything extraordinary 6 minutes ago.
I know what exactly that was. We were very quiet 6 minutes ago. It's the funniest moment of our lives, being quiet.
I didn't realize when I typed it. Oh, is it
don't apologize.
No, it got away. I feel like we're still on all the channels. So whatever, algorithm hasn't noticed anything at all. Rob says, Diane, I don't know which planet or moon or what just made me overshare to a disgusting degree last night and woke up this morning feeling sick at what I did. I just wanted you to know.
Oh, bless you. Oh,
sorry, I'm not laughing at you, but I'm thinking how disgusted you are with oversharing, and instead of sort of going in the direction of, maybe like undersharing for a little bit until you've recalibrated how you feel about your relationship with Mercury, you're going all in and sharing that.
Keep it
I
on.
am so on board with it.
Yeah. Also, it's good, people should express themselves more.
Better out than in.
Let it out.
Better out than in. Absolutely. I really trust oversharers. You know how like I'm Pisces, so if people lie to me, I'll probably believe them. When somebody's an oversharer, then I tend to think, well, this person's not going to be able to hide something for very long.
Yeah, this is true.
Love an oversharer.
You're sharing. Look at my new mug for the season with a little witch's hat on.
Oh, it has a little hat.
I broke my other holographic cauldron mug. I need to replace it, so it's got a little hat on it. So this makes me happy.
That's very cute. You could also like hang things on it. Like charms and
maybe so. Or my thumb, was I just
I have my Prezi that you got me here.
Yay for my Glastonbury day.
Yay, we had such a fun day.
We did.
What have we got? Oh, Luciane says that alarm is horrendous. It's so Doctor Who Torchwood, like the brainwashing beginning. I felt like some post-apocalyptic vibes from the thing as well.
Yeah, I don't like it.
No. Why do they know, the phone numbers for everybody? Rob says, I know, Luciane, if we're all about to die, you'd think they would play us something more mellow and somber to ease our passing. You would think.
Oh, that's funny.
Luciane says the moon was an amazing evening and Val has seen the pics. Yeah. Oh, actually, I still have them on the phone. Let me share them with Laura as well.
Yeah.
I don't know how to put images on the screen, so it'll be sort of seeing them from my actual phone. So Luciane has this photo of the eclipse.
Very nice.
So good.
Over the water. The moon on the water is always the best.
Yeah. And this one. I don't know if you can see, I've got some reflections here, but she's got like those willow branches above.
It's beautiful.
Aren't they fabulous? They're to print and put on the wall. They're so good.
Thank you. They're beautiful. Beautiful.
Diane says I have to hop off, but have a good week.
We shall. Thank you. Have a good week, you too. Yes.
Rob Hounslow 3M runs. It's hilarious. One darkness fell. There's no going beyond my gate. The world closed down after dark. I think Hounslow changed a lot since I lived there.
Oh, they've been living there for the last 9 months.
Kirsty's been living there for the last 9 months. She says it's all right.
Only one stabbing.
Yeah. Because I think when I used to be there, there weren't that many shops that were open after 6. And so, people roaming around was kind of questionable. I think, the culture now is that everything is open. There's always something open. And when there's businesses and cameras, I think a little safer.
4 or 5 in the morning and it's been fun.
She's been coming home at 4 in the morning and been fine. Yeah.
Yeah. It's very good to know. I loved living there. But, good to stay safe. That sounds a plan. Read the front. It will help to sell it. That is the plan. Let's go around Waterstones. Rob loves your mug.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, and he suggests perhaps a jammy dodger on your
oh my gosh, yeah.
On the hat. I think a jammy dodger doesn't have a hole all the way through. I think maybe it means a party ring.
Could be good. Better if I eat them. It's better. Oh my gosh. What?
Fabulous. So I'm gonna just flash up some images and then see if anyone's got any flash up messages. But yeah, has anyone got any more messages, any more questions about Laura's book, about how to get it, about which I have a question.
Yeah.
If you can remember, and I know it's, possibly impossible, but do you remember which of the runes, when you were writing it, aligned with what you were experiencing the most?
Oh yeah, that's really, I think one thing I did love, this is so fun, is when I did Hagalaz, and people kind of go, oh no, not Hagalaz, like it's the rune people don't really love. It's a bit more but actually it was the ones you don't expect to like so much, were actually got some really good gifts. They've got some really beautiful gifts, but I was looking out the window, I was writing it, and it just randomly, the sky went grey, it started hailing.
Yeah.
And I was like, that literally is what Hagalaz means, hailstone. And I was like, yep, that, yeah, that's it. And it was also being able to experience that, and experience that you're having a day, it suddenly goes very dark, and it goes icy, and it pelty kind of violent, and then suddenly everything's clear and bright afterwards. And it was such a good lesson about that rune, that yes, there's an intense time of transformation, yes, it could get rid of some stuff for you, yes, it could feel a certain way, but then actually once you've been through that, there is a clearing and a cleansing you could even see in the weather at that day. So it helped me go through that rune and express it to people.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I didn't even realize that, because I don't know that much about the runes. I just sort of use them for sigils. But I love Hagalaz, and I use it for magic a lot, because you want to clear something if you're inviting something.
Exactly. And it is, and I think it's like the bridge between one part of life to the next part of life. And
it does look like a bridge. Yeah,
it does look like a bridge. And an older version of Hagalaz is called the mother rune, because a lot of the original goddesses are goddesses who are of the winter, like the snow goddesses, the winter goddesses. So it actually rates back to a very ancient female, to a goddess, to the goddess of the land. So there's, even though it might look a bit like, got like hell, all these goddesses are a little bit like, oh, that's a lot to deal with, but the gifts from them are so huge, like the runes that are a little bit more troubling. So actually the ones that are a bit more troubling were really interesting and taught me a lot. And the ones you think you're going to be like, oh, it's okay, I know that rune really well, I'll be fine with that, actually were the ones that just broke the camel's back. And I was like, I can't.
Yeah. You know what? Just for you to sort of have 3 pages of useful, sensible content about a single rune, I don't think I could write 3 whole pages about a tarot card that has like loads of that. That takes such a deep dive, where you have to dig into your own relationship with them. I think that's incredible.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. It's lovely. No, it is lovely. And it's, I'm really happy with it. So yeah. And I hope that it gives you, people that are just new to it, something to, because sometimes it can be a bit sometimes a bit intimidating, because I found the runes a bit intimidating at first, because with the tarot we've got the pictures, haven't we? We can
the
see
answer is right there.
Yeah. And even if you don't know them that well, you can go, well, those 2 people are kissing, so I guess it's a good thing, or something like that. But with the runes, like, there's a line doing that and a line doing that. So it took me a lot of years to get around, like, what, you don't get around it, you have to go through it. It's sort of seeing it like a sigil, like a gateway, like a something. And when you're working with them, you go from being, it's a line to, it's a key to the universe of exploring all of this. And you go back out again, you go, it's a line and a line. So it's this constant, like, journey and relationship with them.
What a beautiful description. I love it so much, because as you're describing, I'm seeing sort of, stepping through the door that has the rune on it, doing all the things, then closing the door. The door is then closed.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Exactly. That's what it is. So when you've been on that journey, experience it or read about it or get the feel for it, then they become things that you can organically work with, rather than a bit intimidating because they're 2 lines. You're going, I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Beautiful. So Mark's got a question and Simeon's got a question after. So Mark says, what is the next subject that your next book may be about? You don't have to reveal if you've got like a non-disclosure agreement with yourself or something. And do you think it'll be 2026 or 2027? I don't know why he would even say that, considering we've still got like 3.5 months and, 2025 still exists, and the second book will, potentially be easier.
Yeah, I don't know about the timing. It would depend. Probably, I very much expect to be writing something next year for me, even if whether someone wants me to or not. There's a couple of things I've been thinking about. I wanted to do my dissertation in a way that's more open, like shape-shifting is such a really present in so many different mythologies, and looking at the Norse shape-shifting and the magic and the power and the traditions of it. I wanted to look at that in a way that's more accessible, because obviously academic writing isn't really easy to make it in a more open, accessible way. I wanted to do that, but there's so many things I love writing about. So I really, all the topics that I love, like fairies and dragons, nature spirit, the land, goddesses, I'd love to write about all of those things. So I'm easy with anything that comes.
Yeah, amazing. And Simeon's got a question I'm curious about as well. What would you say was the best, most memorable part of writing your book, if any?
I don't know. So much of it. I think the things that I loved the most were like putting the meditations down. I really enjoyed doing that because I love meditations. I love the whole process, apart from the breakdown bits. I always thought, did you ever watch Romance in the Stone? Really random segue, with what's her name, Kathleen Turner, and she was Joan Wilder, wasn't she? And it was like, she was like, at the end of a book, she was just crying and happy tears and like going, oh God. And I was like, I actually felt like I was Joan Wilder a lot of the time, because I was just crying with all the emotions of like, not saying, oh my God, this is so amazing, but that I was so proud that I did it, that it was such a big journey that it took me on, and it took me on the journey as well. So I learned so much through writing it. So when I finished it, I was just in that crying and like, oh, euphoria crying moment. So I think it's probably that sort of feeling.
It's been such an emotional year for you.
So emotional.
I don't know if you've got any emotions left, like for the next 3 months.
I've got some. They're coming out of defrosting.
Brilliant. We've got a request from Lucienne just saying a quick card pull would be amazing.
Kirsty said I've got to do a rune. So Kirsty says I've got to do a rune, so I can't.
Yeah, that's it. So Rob says, or a quick rune pull from Laura for the week. Sorry, Laura, shoving you on the spot.
No, absolutely. No worries. So for Lucienne, we'll do a Lucienne first. Oh, cool. You going? Should I go first, or do you want to go? Happy to.
I don't have runes. I don't want to ruin the theme.
No, you do a card and I do a rune. Yeah.
So we've got the 10 of Pentacles there, which is no small thing, especially considering, Lucienne, that you've just moved, which is such an expensive endeavor, and that you feel like you're not able to work in your business as much as you want to. And this says that all of that sort of self-talk inside your head that says, you just have to give up the money dreams, so that self-talk is mistaken, is sorely mistaken, and there are great opportunities coming. And because the Pentacles discs are also so linked with physical health, I want to congratulate you on feeling stronger and getting stronger. So what have you got there? Show me.
And we were just saying about Hagalaz and it being the bridge. Well, it came up, it heard its name being called, and it went, I'm here. And I feel like, and also we've got Lagu. So it's Lagu. I pulled 3 runes because I pulled 3 of everything. It's like 3 cards, 3 runes. You've got Hagalaz, you've got Lagus, and then I'll show you the last one in a second. These came out together. And it feels like the deep levels of emotions that you've been experiencing for this transformative time are taking you into a new chapter of your life. I know it's been really hard, and I know it's been taking you into all the places, to the depths. I always feel like Lagus is a bit like a fishing rod that goes deep into the sea and pulls out these things. You're like, what? All these emotions. But it's also a sign of the heart and the good fortune that you have when you follow your heart. And this is when you really work from that heart-based energy. And you've got the Hagalaz room, which is, those hailstorms have come to put you in this new space. So you may still not be over that feeling of hailstorm. You may not be over that feeling of that you got shaken up. but it's from hell's 8. It's from the goddess of death's 8. So she's brought you into the realm so you can clear, so you can transform, so that you can go into this new chapter clean and bright, because hell is a good, beautiful, beautiful healing goddess. She's an amazing goddess. And you asked me about her the night. I think you said I haven't managed to get back to you just yet, but I will. It's just been a bit ridiculous few days. But she is coming through. And if you're working with hell, then this is her room. So, and then the last room we got is the seed. So Hagalaz is known as like the frosted seed, the ice seed, like it's the ice that comes down, but then thaws, and you have the seed. And there you go. You have the seed of new beginnings, and this is coming in for you. So yes, I hope that helps.
Fabulous. And Rob says, quick room call for Laura.
Oh yeah, no, of course. For Rob. Which one do we have? Oh, so funny. I knew it was something like this because you mentioned oversharing, and Odin's got a great sense of humor. So he's got Anzu's the god of divine communication. So, you say it's oversharing. Odin says this is divine communication, but maybe actually this is a thing about you tuning in to what's important for you to communicate, to share, because Anzu is Odin's mouth, it's Odin's breath, but it's also a gateway into new beginnings, new understandings. So, I think that you've been talking about communication is really, really interesting, because there's magic and there's beauty in your communication. But I've also pulled Thurizaz, the Thorn Rune, for protection and guardianship. So just know when is the right place for you to share. It's amazing what you say, what you do, what you create, but creating a safe boundary space for you to do that from will mean you feel better and brighter about it in the future.
Amazing. So I just sort of threw one quick one that says, yes, Rob, you don't see yourself as particularly powerful, but evidence suggests otherwise. You've broken through all sorts of impossible situations. You're still standing. Now is a great time for you to look in the mirror and to be proud of this guy.
Yes.
Who has broken through and who was able to not just sort of feel his strength, but act on his strength. It's beautiful. Yes. It doesn't feel beautiful when you go through it, but it's important.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's flash the last few comments. We've done this. Before we let you carry on with your day. Simeon says, you should be so amazingly proud of yourself, Laura.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's very kind.
And Luciane says, yes, I've just had a tarot booking and asked a priestess a hand fasting.
Excellent. Beautiful. This is fabulous. Yes.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. And finally, and Luciane says, yes, hell, she is calling me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Fabulous. Thank you so much, everybody, for spending this time with us. Please order Laura's book or make a plan with yourselves to ask your Waterstones to bring it in and stock it. I think it really helps when you make
if you've got a local Mind Body Spirit shop that would like it, do let me know, or do let them know, and we can get it in there. So that's all good.
Very, very good. Amazing. And I'll hopefully see you here next week.
I'm away next week. I'm in Scotland next week. So the week after is when I'll be here.
The week after will be after the eclipse. So hopefully we'll have you back. So I'll be here trying to entertain you next week. And
you're always entertaining.
We'll embrace you back the week after.
Yes, absolutely. Yay.
Fabulous. Thanks, everybody.